Hey, Commanders fans, get ready because today we have exclusive news about our team and you can't miss a single detail. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to receive everything firsthand, and of course, leave a like to strengthen our fan base and show that we only have true fans here. Our commitment is to always bring you the latest updates, news, and everything that happens behind the scenes of Commanders. So, without further ado, let's check out today's news.
The Commanders quietly condemned the Super Bowl winner to the inevitable fate of the offseason: empty header. That was the right decision, but the hidden message couldn't be clearer. The Washington Commanders managed to hold on to a morale-boosting victory against the New York Giants, ending an 8-game losing streak. But, for a former starter, the coaching staff confirmed his inevitable offseason fate with a revealing decision. Pro Bowl-selected left tackle Laremy Tunsil has been a mainstay this season. He has excelled since joining the Commanders from the Houston Texans in a trade, but he left the field twice in Week 15. First, due to a shoulder problem, then the player suffered an oblique muscle injury and did not return. The Commanders had a contingency plan ready. The team leaders opted to put Brandon Coleman, a third-round pick in the 2024 draft, on the quarterback blind side, despite his lack of playing time since being benched in Week 3. He performed well enough, but this told fans everything they needed to know about Andrew Wylie's future beyond 2025. The leaders sealed Andrew Wylie's fate with a decisive play in Week 15. Wylie was seen by most as the backup option at the tackle position on the team. Although his NFL experience is primarily as a right tackle, Coach Dan Quinn and offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury could easily have started him on the left if the game had been undecided. They chose not to, giving valuable opportunities to Brandon. That was the right choice. Coleman has more long-term potential, even if things haven't gone as planned this season. They need to help him regain his rhythm, and if that comes at the expense of Wylie's feelings, so be it. The two-time Super Bowl champion arrived as a free agent in 2023 after 2 years as the starting right tackle in Washington, with mixed results. The Commanders signed Tunsil and used the 29th pick in the draft to select Josh Conerly Jr. this offseason, relegating Wylie to the sidelines. And even though he performed well as a right guard to stabilize the team, Sam Cosmi's return to peak physical condition came with another loss of his starting position. Wylie's contract ends in 2026. Any small hope he had of getting another opportunity in Washington evaporated the moment he saw Coleman replace Tunsil. When the time comes, he will be free to try his luck elsewhere, and there may be a team interested in his services on the market.
Dan Quinn surrenders with a devastating update on Jayden Daniels' injury. It's over. All the debate, all the confusion, and all the rumors about quarterback Jayden Daniels' future over the last 3 games have been dispelled, and Washington Commanders fans won't see their star player on the field again until 2026. Daniels aggravated an elbow injury during his first game back against the Minnesota Vikings. Reports indicate he was cleared to return, but Coach Dan Quinn opted not to start him. Good thing, because a few days later he wasn't cleared for contact and was ruled out for Washington's Week 15 game against the New York Giants. The Commanders finally made the right decision by releasing Jayden Daniels. Now the Commanders have gone even further. According to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, the front office has conceded defeat and sidelined Daniels for the remaining 3 games of the regular season. Marcus Mariota will play this season, giving him another chance to secure a starting spot on another team in 2026. The Commanders have decided to rest quarterback Jayden Daniels for the final 3 games, shifting their focus to supporting Marcus Mariota. Daniels was reevaluated today and has not yet been cleared, with the expectation that he will be ruled out medically against the Eagles, and with a short week ahead against the Cowboys on Christmas Day. The final decision was made today. Quinn revealed that the decision was partly medical, partly collective. The risks far outweigh the rewards, especially with nothing at stake but pride. There's nothing wrong with living to fight another day, and the Commanders' offense is functioning well enough with Mariota at the helm. This caps off a nightmare season for Daniels in his sophomore year at the university. He wasn't playing particularly well even before his injury problems began. A knee sprain was followed by a mild hamstring strain. His dislocated elbow was the most horrific of all, and even though the former LSU sensation has returned, it was an unwise decision. It's impossible to predict what the repercussions would be if Daniels played again this season and suffered more injuries. The Commanders are thinking long-term, and rightly so. They're not achieving anything this season, and the constant uncertainty only increases the frustration. Now, there's clarity, and everyone can move forward. Daniels is a competitive guy. You almost feel sorry for him, but deep down, he knows it's the right decision. This will also make him even more determined to succeed when the 2026 season begins.
The Commanders have a surprising Pro Bowl candidate hiding right in plain sight. This is an intriguing development. The Washington Commanders finally got back to winning ways. They defeated the New York Giants on the road in Week 15, holding on to the victory despite two late-game fumbles by quarterback Marcus Mariota and running back Jeremy McNichols. The Commanders benefited from several silly mistakes by the Giants, including two missed field goals by Younghoe Koo, but the most important play that changed the game happened just before halftime. Rookie receiver Jalen Lane returned a punt for a touchdown, giving the Commanders a 19-7 lead after the Giants had a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's not the first time he scored a touchdown on special teams plays this year, and it's sure to get the league's attention. Commanders rookie Jalen Lane is excelling and deserves to be considered for the Pro Bowl. Lane received the ball in a field position that would already be solid for the Commanders, who only wanted to get within field goal range at the end of the first half. After a few missed tackles, the former Virginia Tech player sprinted toward the end zone. The Washington fourth-round pick became the only NFC player to have multiple touchdowns on punt returns this season. His average yards per return before the game was 11.7, placing him third in the conference, behind only Torrey Horton of the Seattle Seahawks and Rashid Shaheed, who was traded from the New Orleans Saints, among players with a significant data sample. For the Commanders, it had been a long time since they had seen a punt returner as explosive as Lane. Before this year, they hadn't scored a punt return touchdown since Jamison Crowder did one against the Baltimore Ravens in 2016. He gave Washington's special teams a much-needed boost, and the Clover High School graduate should have long-term value at the position. Lane has struggled in the passing game, primarily with incomplete passes and fumbles. He failed to record a reception at MetLife Stadium for the third consecutive week. He may eventually become a more reliable player on offense, but it seems his best role is returning punts. There are also strong arguments for Lane to be the NFC's representative in the Pro Bowl at his position.